It's time! That's my best Bruce Buffer impression. We are live here on Hot Tag Takes on HamiltonRadio.net, channel HR2. I am your host, John BRECKO, with my co-host, PJ Morin. How you doing?
What the hickety heck is going on, sexy?
Yo, how's that wrist feeling? You still got that shit on there?
Yeah, the thing is, it hurted a lot for like 2 weeks. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Walgreens, grab myself a wrist brace, and then it got better very quickly, and now it's just slightly bad, and it's been like that for like 2 weeks.
So the question is, what did you do? Was you heat, or would you?
Listen, pal.
Or did you punch somebody, or did you just like fall on her?
I wasn't planning on going to a gay orgy, but one thing led to another, and
Did you go back to that swingers convention?
You
actually,
were handing out. You were handing hand jobs out.
I was handing out.
handing jobs out.
Handing out jobs. Know what I'm saying?
Handing out jobs.
No, it's actually the most bitch reason ever. Actually, I was at the gym, right, and I was talking to this girl. I'm still talking. I mean, wait, yeah.
I don't like how he stood up for this.
Hold on,
Yeah,
excuse me.
I
was talking to this girl, right, and she was like, "Oh man, I love me some big arms," and I'm already trying to get my arms big. And she was coming over later that day, and I didn't have time for a full gym set, so I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'll do a quick arm day. I'll get in a little pump," and I was rushing. And I was doing the tricep presses. Now, instead of going down here like I should have been doing, I did this. I extended like that, and so I fucked up my supination on the left hand.
I can hear the crunching.
So you pulled a muscle, basically.
No. So what I did, I did something here. I don't know what the fuck I did, but whenever I bend like this area fucking murder. Not anymore. Now it's just kind of like an ow, fuck. But, like, it's one of those things where, like, I know if I do anything on it, it's going to get worse. So I haven't gone to the gym in, like, a fucking month. I'm pissed.
So you just, like,
I mean, at least you're not eating those pretzels anymore.
Dude, listen, yo, shout out. I'm not going to say
pretty hard for a little bit.
I'm not going to say where I work, but I work at a place that does bakery and pretzels.
Oh, he was ballooning with pretzels.
I ate so many pretzels for 2 months straight. I ballooned, and I was going through a breakup too, bro. That was my comfort food. You know what I'm saying? You know, I pulled the Tommy Chung. You know what?
Bro, that shit came at the right time.
Dude, I pulled the Tommy Chung. I got home from work. I picked up my joint. I lit it.
Got the munchies.
I did a toker too, man, and I went upstairs and I ate a lot of pretzels, man.
And those pretzels were real good. They had a lot of real
salt.
Man.
Yeah, man. Dude, I can't wait to have Tommy Chong back on because, dude, I was looking back at that clip when I did the first Tommy Chong impression.
You can't eat a pretzel with no salt on it, man.
Dude, my first Tommy Chong impression that I did to him was such a shitty impression. And I felt so bad because he was like, because he didn't want to be an asshole and be like, oh, that's a shitty impression. He had fun with it, but it was not a good impression. But listen, it's gotten a little better.
You've been working on it ever since?
No, not really. I just kind of didn't do it. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to try to do that. And then I was like, hey, man. And I was like, oh, shit, it's getting there. Honestly,
sometimes it happens
when I get stuck on an impression, what I do is I either do the shit out of it or I don't touch it for like 2 months, and then somehow it's just there. I used to be like that. There was this game I used to play, Paladins. I played it over COVID, and I got so bad at it because I played it so much, and then I didn't play it for 2 weeks, and then I went back to it, and I was a fucking monster.
Okay.
Sometimes you're focusing too much on it. You just got to step away from it, then go back with fresh eyes, and then you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That sounds like me when I open a bottle of bourbon for the first time, and I realize, ooh, this is a little harsh, and I go back to it like 2-3 weeks later.
And that's not even that bad.
And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I left this alone for 3 weeks. This is a lot better now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You guys get it.
I get it.
Yo, you know what I had?
What's up, big sexy?
I think I had this actually New Year's Day. You remember that Captain Rude's in my house on New Year's Day?
Captain Rude's? Enlighten me of this Captain Rude's, my good sir.
Bro, it's a really nice drink.
Okay.
It's something to have like a few shots of. We got it at a Ren Fair, actually.
A Ren Fair, you say?
It was at a Ren Fair. Ren Fair liquor.
I was due to go to a Ren Fair.
You're gonna be due to go to a Ren Fair.
Hell
and
yeah.
The way this is gonna hit, it's gonna be fucking rude.
Dude,
it's like a truck, bro.
I've never had mead before.
You never had what?
I've never had mead.
Mead?
Mead.
What the fuck is mead?
It's like that honey beer, right? It's like
just help me out. Just help me out.
Mead is a older version of what beer is now. It's the
Oh, okay.
It's the OG.
It's what the
recipe.
Vikings drank.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the Vikings drink.
I apologize.
It's what the
You know,
Vikings
you always
drink.
tell me how much of a Viking you are, and you've never had this before, and I didn't even know what it was.
Clutch that I knew that, right? Oh God!
Here we go.
The Viking is
Here we
unleashed.
go.
The Viking has been unleashed.
I thought Ruben just stopped and like stared at the screen.
He wasn't.
I didn't realize he was fixing the camera.
He was in awe. He was in awe of the Viking.
Like I just saw. I just saw Ruben like stop and stare.
He was in awe.
Like, is this what these head rubs are doing to you?
Yeah, no, by the way, guys, everyone shout out to our producer, Ruben, guys. Ruben, can we get a laugh track? I mean, an applause track? Yeah, I want an applause track, guys. We're gonna applaud until we get the track. Guys, give it up for Ruben, our producer.
He has a bad head and he's applauding for you, Ruben.
Yeah, right.
And I'd
You believe
suck
this
your
shit?
dick too, Ruben. I'm playing.
I definitely wouldn't.
Bare-chested Viking unleashed.
Although you could put it on his head and make it more shaggy.
Why are you not clapping? Do you not like Ruben?
I stopped clapping. I didn't care.
was
I'm waiting for the applause track.
I
was clapping.
I gave Ruben as many claps as I wanted for how much I like Ruben. I don't like Ruben anymore.
There we go. Ruben, everybody. Guys, listen, I say it every time. This guy's rocking a Bezos in the front, party in the back. You know what I'm saying?
You do say that.
Every time I come in here, you know, I give it a little rub. This time I walked in, I gave him a kiss on the bald. I got lucky.
Yeah, you know,
I haven't lost any gains from the gym.
just upgrading with it.
Stay away from those pretzels.
I love.
Yo, listen,
Hold
I've
on,
been cutting
everybody,
down
just
since
sit here
pretzels.
silent.
Yo, you know what's so
Even the
funny?
applause track stopped.
One time I was telling a customer that I was eating pretzels for 2 months straight, and so I gained weight. One of my bosses was there, and after the customer left, my boss came up and he said, "Hey, yo, it's not really the best sales tactic to tell them that the pretzels make them fat." And I was like, "Oh shit, you
Hey,
kind
what's some of these pretzels? You want to get fat?
yeah."
with me?
I was like, "Yo, pal, you
Come over here.
you kind of have a point."
Fucking pretzels.
I'll stop. Hold on.
You know you want these fucking pretzels.
The shirt's not going
I
back on,
see the way those
John.
hips extend. Eat these fucking pretzels.
The shirt's not going back
That dad
on.
bod is kicking in. You're putting the hoodie on over it.
Yeah, and I'm.
Oh, dude, when I walked over to your car, I was like that.
There we go. Look at that. Oh.
I went over to your car and just fucking took my hoodie off and put my shirt back on.
My car? That was Jill's car.
Jill's car.
I don't have a car yet. I am going to have a car in the next week, though. I just got to figure out insurance, and I got to go to the DMV, and I already bought it, and it's going to be mine. I'm going to have a car. I can
so many
drive.
people I know have
I don't have to
cars.
take the fucking train here anymore. Rawway fucking station. Listen, I grew up in New Jersey. I love New Jersey. New Jersey it's cool. But fucking, listen, NJ Transit.
New Jersey's unique.
New Jersey Transit already.
Jersey Transit is unique.
New Jersey
That's for
Transit
damn
can
sure.
that's a
already
shit
be
show.
a little difficult.
It's a shit show.
Listen, I love New Jersey Transit. It gets me from point A to point B mostly safely. They do a pretty safe job.
Yeah, but it's a shit show.
It's a shit show, but it allows me to travel from places to which I would not be able to go if for no train.
Fair enough.
To which I appreciate it.
I don't want to give them that.
With that being said, Rawway train station is the fucking worst train station. Everything's either 5 minutes early, 10 minutes late, or not fucking coming.
Have you been to Trenton?
I've never been to Trenton station. I
Yeah,
go
but
to
Hamilton's
Hamilton.
not all that great either.
Well,
Listen,
Hamilton's not bad.
listen,
It's just-
listen. Sometimes Hamilton's
awful
delayed.
bad.
Sometimes it's delayed, but it's whatever. The problem is, here's the thing. I get much more pissed off if I'm waiting for a train to go somewhere than if I'm going home. Because after this radio show, fuck it. If I have to sit there with my headphones on reading a book for 20 minutes, I'm going to fuck. Sure. I'll sit here. I got no place to be. I'm just going to be 20 minutes later to sleep. Whatever.
That's fair.
But if I'm on my way here, oh fuck! I told them to pick me up at the train station at 5:45. The train's 10 minutes late. Okay, guys, never mind. The train's still not here yet. 5:55. You gotta pick me up there, and they already had it planned after work to come get me right after. But then now they're waiting a half hour, or they're going because they don't know. And it's just like, can the fucking train be on time?
Never.
Rawway.
Jersey. It's Jersey.
It's Rawway.
It is Jersey. I believe it.
What I'm trying to get.
I feel like you're having a Chris Farley moment.
The shirt needs to come back off then.
I gotta set myself.
Rawway fucking train station needs to fucking work!
Let's go!
My name is PJ Morin. I am a New Jersey commuter. I need the train to work properly in a timely fashion. And New Jersey Transit, specifically Broadway fucking station, does not give me what I need. I pay your $9.75 bullshit ticket to go for a 35-minute fucking train ride. I do that shit. I suck on the titty of New Jersey Transit. You're welcome, tax dollars.
That's a
Fuck
dirty
you.
titty. That is a dirty titty.
It is a dirty fucking titty that I'm sucking on.
That's what.
I just want my train to be on fucking time.
Yeah, those tracks are dirty.
More than just those tracks. You good now? Now he's gonna give him PTSD for the rest of the show. At least we can get sound bites.
New Jersey Transit.
Shots are cool.
New Jersey Transit. I'm sorry, I got a little upset.
He's giving you
Oh,
the
they
train.
deserve it. Don't apologize.
Get it the fuck together! Thank you.
Oh my god. Oh, that was so worth it.
In other news, New Jersey Transit sucks.
Dirty titties, dirty pussy, which we were talking about in the car. All of it.
Oh, yo, that's a fucking... Yo, John, you better stop that line of questioning right about now, pal. That's... let's keep it that way.
I use the train maybe once a year, so it's...
You need to what?
I only use the train once a year, maybe twice a year.
I gave myself a headache with that one. Who got Advil? We got a woman over there.
Yeah.
You got Advil?
He said we got a woman over there. PJ was over here like she's a girl.
Hey, hey PJ, you know what'd be funny?
What? Dude,
After you did all that, a smoke engine comes up and picks you
Wait, yo,
up.
John, I love you, but shut the fuck up. Ruben's talking. I missed your joke. John was talking.
I said it'd be funny after you did all that, all so passionately, and you see a steam engine just pulls up behind you.
Oh, behave.
Or like this, or like somebody in a Thomas the Tank, like engine, like stuffed, like like walking around, like hey, and you just kick it down and roll it over and shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I blew
I
myself
do
out
not
with that
encourage any little kids to kick anybody dressed in one of those kind of outfit stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. A second ago,
But if there is a Thomas the Tank engine, we will kick his ass.
hell yeah.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie though. A second ago, I was thinking about you rubbing Ruben's head, and I don't know what you're rubbing harder, like the little weed thing that you just had over here, or Ruben's head. I thought a genie was gonna come out of that for a little bit before the show.
I don't smoke weed. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was like, you have a better chance of it coming out of Ruben's head, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just picturing Ruben going with his genie Aladdin impression.
Hold on, Ruben's Indian. He can do that. It's not racist.
That's fine.
Yo, Ruben, you trying to come on live and do your Indian impression? You're Indian. You can do it. I can't.
I was gonna say PJ only wanted one thing out of this show, not to get political. Then I come here with my Joe Biden and Helen Keller impression. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Just go in ice cream, put him in the corner.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him the fuck out of here.
No political shit. Okay, yo, here's my stance on political shit.
Is fine.
Here's the thing. If you say that you like one political, then all the other people hate you. If you say that you like the other
100%.
political, then all the other people that were on the first political hate you. So if you don't say what your political is, no one hates you because of the political.
Just laugh at my Helen Keller impression.
It was pretty funny.
Is what we're trying to say.
It's pretty good.
Or just
I
laugh.
thought it was pretty accurate.
Or just laugh at all politics together because.
Also,
you see
by the way,
show.
we're all also fucking. I'm gonna get hippie shit on you. We're all people. So stop being fucking gay derogatorily.
Exactly.
Who gives a fuck if you like Fuck, yo, you know what I love? Nickelodeon does it here and there. They had a show, Henry Danger, and it was around election time in 2016, and they came out with an episode about how there was this new chip brand coming out, and there was a red chip versus a blue chip, and they all had to vote for which chip stayed in the stores. And it was a whole thing, the blue chip, the red chip, yeah! And it was a fun little commentary on how it's like, yo, people will fight over literally a different color. It's like, but then you get the people where it's like, oh, well, the right's racist. Oh, well, the left is woke. Oh, my God, everyone, all the extremists are gay derogatorily. There are so many normal people. Just everyone.
Whoa.
Just give each other a kiss and move the fuck on. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. No one's about to teach your kid. No one's about to cut your kid's penis off and turn it into a vagina. No one's about to flamethrower Mexicans in the street. It's not that deep.
I think we got to go back to the times where I think we got to go back to the times before, like, the 9/11 time. Like, I'm not trying to erase it, but go back to the times where we used to all just hang out and, like, these big ass sweaters, kicking hacky sacks around, not giving a shit. Just
hacky sacks
got along. We got along. We all made fun of each other, and then we all went home, and that was it. The next day, it was
I could fuck with a hacky sack for like an hour.
I'm just
getting cold, aren't you?
Things were chill back then. Things were chill.
Shirtless the whole time.
Now if you kick the hacky sack the wrong way, you kicked it wrong. Everything's microscopically like looked over now.
Yeah, give him a tech deck and shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
for real.
You remember tech decks?
Fuck yeah, I remember tech decks.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you were old enough for tech decks.
Hey, okay, motherfucker.
I'm just making sure here.
Only a year younger than me.
Okay, and I'm old.
How old are you?
He's like 40.
Well, compared to him.
He's like 40.
I'm 29.
That is one of my favorite numbers, but
It's
you're
like
not
the
old.
same thing.
You're not old. Definitely not old.
No, but like I genuinely didn't know like if he had tech decks because he's 21.
I mean, I owned the McDonald's knockoffs.
I mean,
but like they were around when I was a kid. I just never had them.
Oh, you never had them?
I mean, I had the McDonald's knockoffs. It worked the same.
Yeah.
It didn't have the same magic that was in them commercials, though.
I feel like I'm so old that I don't know what the hell tech, whatever. What is it?
Yeah.
Yo, motherfucker, that was finger skateboard, dude. No, there were little skateboards, and you go, and then you would go like.
Oh, yeah. Everybody had knockoffs.
Yeah. I was gonna say you never saw those.
I've probably seen them, but I've never. Really
you never actually like used them. You never put them on your finger.
No, I probably like.
No.
You
remember Heelys though? People were busting their ass on
Yo,
the heel.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It was a
bad.
fad where people had shoes and they would just pick up
They would just go on their heel and they'd be like skating on it.
Yeah, there was like a skateboard.
And then them
on
dipshits would fly backwards and have a back brace on for the rest of their life.
Yeah, fucking Charlie Brown and shit.
I mean, I've only seen a few people with them, and I've seen this one person, in this point of view, and it's eye view, and then all of a sudden she's over like there, and I'm like, what the hell? How the hell is she? And I noticed, I watched her for a second. I'm like, oh, okay, she's got something on her thing that's making her move. And they were like so popular for like good 2, 3, 4 months, and then they were gone. They were going like as fast as those fidget spinners.
They were going.
I remember that shit though. I remember that. Yo, you know.
You remember Heelys though?
Fuck yeah, I remember Heelys, dude. I want
They were going as fast as
Thank you,
the
bro.
fidget spinners.
Hold on, you like the Attack on Titan hoodie? Give me a sec. You want my bag of tricks?
But Heelys were fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, but they like I said, they came in.
I know they came and went, but
they came and went like 50 Cent, 50 Cent came in like a hurricane, and like
that was because of Kanye.
Finished
back when people actually wanted to listen to Kanye.
So this is a gift my mother got me a few years ago for Christmas. It's tabletop cornhole.
Ooh.
Now listen.
That's kind of fun.
Now, I don't have it with me.
I'm a big cornhole guy. When you go to a bar,
I don't have it with me. However, you know what this box perfectly...
Every bar should have cornhole.
You know what this box perfectly fits?
What?
A pocket bong.
Nope. Fucking Attack on Titan manga. Oh, it was the
I
wrong
mean,
way.
it could fit a pocket
Attack
bong.
on Titan. I mean, I guess it could.
You know what I've seen some guy do?
Hold on, wait a second. So now the manga is in because I own all of the manga for Attack on Titan. I own all the box sets, so I'm not going to damage anything. I also just got the Full Metal manga, and I was reading it on the train, yo, because I've already seen the show twice, so now I'm reading it.
No, because you said you could fit a pocket bong in here. You know what I've seen some guy do? So pretend this is a textbook, right? So I had a friend one time in high school cut out a hole in the pages of his fucking textbook.
Yeah.
Just like a square.
Put a calculator in it.
He didn't put a fucking calculator in it. He put like
Drugs?
all. Yeah.
Oh,
basically.
drugs. Nice.
He put like all his like weed shit in there and everything else he would have.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, he had the setup.
Well, I mean, you
Still
can,
somehow got
you,
caught
you,
with it,
you
but-
can literally make a bong out of a soda can.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like
You can make a bong out of
You
an
know
apple.
how many fucking water bongs I've made in my life?
Dude, how do you think when I first started
Dude,
to
no,
indulge in
hold
a
on.
Mary
I don't mean
Jane, I didn't own a bowl or nothing.
Dude,
Dude, I got my first bowl from a homeless comedian who was a nomad who drove from here to Arizona. He went south for the winter last year and never came back. I miss Will. I love you, Will.
Nice.
He gave me a bunch of weed and he gave me his little squirrel bowl, the bowl I showed you earlier. And it has a little ear chipped off, and that's a stoner relic. You know what I'm saying? Like
what gives
like,
you
like
there's a
let's-
story behind it.
Yeah, it's like let's say one day I say I'm never gonna ever touch weed ever again. I'm gonna wash that bitch in an isopropyl alcohol salt bath. You know what I'm saying? In a little Ziploc bag, shake it up, let it sit overnight,
up in a shelf.
clean that shit, and I'm gonna put that bitch on a shelf.
Yo, I don't mean to interrupt you.
I also got a dildo bong recently. I was in New York. It was $20, and I said, "Yo, that's a silicone cock. It's a bong. I am purchasing the Kong.
I don't know how.
I'm never gonna use it, but it's really funny to own. It's a really funny item to
That
be
you
like,
just own the Kong?
guess what I have? It's a penis, but it's also
Did you,
weed.
did you just own the Kong?
I own the Kong. It was dude. It was a $20
I have
purchase.
my hand
I don't-
on the Kong.
I don't know how.
I have the
I don't know
power.
how.
It's a nice looking dick too. I'm not.
I
gonna
don't
lie.
know.
Like,
Listen,
it's
I don't
not-
know how comfortable I'd feel. You know, putting my lips to something like that.
So-
knowing it's like shaped.
Yeah,
So-
right, you're just over here like, whoa.
So the thing is, the bowl is down at the balls, and where you suck the smoke out of is the tip of the
You just-
cock.
Yeah,
You're just
I would
smoking
pass.
it and it's bulging out your cheek.
I would pass.
Yo,
Looking
this,
real
yo,
tongue-in-cheek
guys.
in this motherfucker.
He's secretly gay. He's not gonna take a hit from the Kong. He don't want to look gay
I'm
so
actually
bad because then
I'm
he thinks he'll
actually
get
married,
figured
You're
out.
married, buddy.
I'm married, so I'm far from.
Okay, I've met a lot of married men who like a good little twink.
I don't
like a
don't-
good twink every Thursday afternoon
I
when his
definitely-
wife's at work.
I definitely don't. We're not going back into. You know. Yeah, I'm not. I definitely
Congratulations on being married. I didn't know that about you.
don't- Yeah, I'm.
You've been married a while, bud.
Let's not go into that. Yeah, I have been married for 16 years.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Damn, bro.
Congrats, dude.
I've been with the broad for what
I'm
21 years. 20.
Damn, nice.
I'm coming up
Two
on
kids. Two
I'm coming-
kids.
How old are you?
I'm the age of. I'm the Aaron age.
The what?
Aaron
The Han-
Rodgers.
The Hank Aaron age.
Oh, Hank Aaron age.
I don't sports.
44. 44. His number.
Oh, 44?
okay.
You know what I say?
21?
It's my.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I didn't know we were going with when we
That's
said
a whole
run
life.
record. I didn't know we were going with.
When
That's
we-
nice.
I was thinking a couple things.
When somebody turns 23 and they say I'm my Jordan year, you know,
That's
it's
fair.
23. You know,
I'm in
I've got
my,
no number.
I don't know. I think I'm starting to develop a
next
strong
year I'll
case.
be able to say I'm
you're-
my
You're-
my other Jordan number.
I mean, I'm
I got my other Jordan number.
I'm developing a strong case of Down syndrome, so I think this is my rest year.
I mean, at the end, he's going to be in his Jordan year in a couple of years. But I just like to think of this as my Kobe Bryant year because it's 2024.
All right, so are you gonna fly high or crash
listen,
and burn?
Kobe Bryant, right? You
Yeah.
say Kobe Bryant?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It fits.
As long as you're saying,
It's
as long as
24.
as long as it's not LeBron.
It's 24 right now.
I mean, listen, I'll take the LeBron meme over being in a helicopter and then
Wait,
This is the
not
most
being in
sports
a
I think you've
helicopter.
ever talked about on this show.
But see, apples to oranges, and if you throw LeBron in there,
Yeah, have you ever
peach?
seen? Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen?
listen. I grew up. I was blessed to grow up when basketball was basketball, and players stayed with your team throughout the career, and
You
players
can
went
smack
out
the
there.
shit out of somebody and it wasn't a foul.
And players went out there when they got into a fight. They
Oh, you grew up
they
with
made
the
it
bad
an
boy
experience, and it was either the Pistons or the Pacers. They made it a real like experience where they got the crowd involved and they kicked the shit out of the crowd too. Like when they hit you, like they were
Now
really
we're talking about meta world peace.
yeah. And I grew up where Michael Jordan went out and played one of his most memorable games with the flu. Okay,
remember
like
that.
What a king.
I mean,
Yeah, he did. That
legend. To fast forward now, where we have LeBron, he cries when he doesn't get a foul, and I'm not taking anything away from LeBron. LeBron is a GOAT in his own.
This is the load management era. You know that.
You know, I think he's in his own. He's a GOAT of his own era, and to compare, people always compare Kobe and Jordan, and then LeBron, and I feel like Jordan was the king and the GOAT, in my opinion, of all time.
I agree.
And then you got the runner-up was Kobe. I mean, people can hate on Kobe all they want, but the guy was the only one that Jordan could look at him and see his younger self in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was when you never seen those
One of those
times
moments
when
where PJ doesn't know what's
LeBron
going
and
on.
Kobe would
What?
clash on the court. Right, or clash on the court,
Love you
or
too, baby.
and you see, LeBron never clashed on the court with them, and you didn't see those memorable moments. But Kobe and Jordan, you always seen memorable moments where it was just it was so much total respect.
Yeah, of course.
It was, to me, I'm a Jordan, Kobe. Those are the GOATs.
Yo, let me ask you a wrestling question because I know you're a
Oh,
wrestler.
I love
bro,
I love wrestling.
Bro, are you excited for WrestleMania 40? It's in Philly.
The fact that it's 40, and the fact
It's in Philly.
See, I'm really optimistic, but the fact that it's like there's a lot of shit going on now, like new owners, right? New owners,
Vince McMahon shitting on people's heads
right?
and
The Vince
firing them.
But Vince McMahon is leaving.
Is he?
Well, didn't they sell?
Pal,
He's gonna have to.
Didn't
I don't-
they sell the company?
I don't follow any of this shit.
Me
they-
neither.
they-
I think they sold the company.
They sold it to Endeavor, and Triple H has kind of been telling the storylines.
Well, Triple H is the face. Him and his wife are the face.
Really, just him.
Well, she's behind the scenes. She does all the
I don't think she does anymore.
No,
No, I don't
That's
think.
his wife,
I don't
isn't
think
it?
that's been happening for a while.
that was his wife though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is his wife, but I think she took like a step back from it.
Maybe leaving him, whoever's in charge of the company, leaving Triple H as like the bad commissioner, is great. Is great because he's always been a heel, so he's always been a bad guy.
Yeah.
But I
Even
just
though
think,
he's changed, flipping, he's always good, bad. He's always been that like the Vince McMahon, the dark. He's the empire. You gotta fight against the brass. You gotta fight.
But he just tells-
I
he
mean,
just
dude,
tells good storylines behind the
I mean,
scenes
I've seen the
stuff.
clips of like him getting shaved by Trump.
Right.
Dude,
He's a team player. He loves, as a person, he would be a great person to fucking interview. I mean,
dude, I would love to ask him
He's
what
something- he's
kind of
something
I used
shit.
to have your haircut.
I would love to ask him what kind of shit he took on that woman's head.
Yeah. I mean, I think
I
we're
have
talking
no-
about Triple H. He's talking about Vince.
I'm talking about Triple H.
Oh. Yeah, again,
Vince McMahon.
I don't sports.
I don't think Vince
I was-
McMahon's interview would. I mean, you would need a whole different room for an interview for him. But
Dude.
he's just his baggage. Is
I don't know if
like-
we're getting through that interview, bro.
exactly.
Dude, I would fucking shit my pants if we had the opportunity to interview Vince.
As long as
fucking-
it's not on somebody's head.
Dude,
My
dude,
interviews would be Mick Foley. I think
Yes.
he'd be. Amazing.
yo,
I tried to get that to happen, but
Yo,
he's working on his own thing.
dude, listen,
when I reached out.
never mind, I'm not gonna say that live.
Stone Cold be
Hell yeah.
perfect.
He has been on Hamilton Radio before.
He has been. I personally asked him a couple questions.
Oh, you were there for that?
Yes,
Fuck
I
yeah,
asked
dude.
him.
Nice.
I was.
Wasn't he just in a Super Bowl commercial?
Yes, he was. He was.
see,
just
I saw
in a-
that.
I asked him who was his favorite opposition counterpart. Who was his favorite guy to go back and forth with? And he picked The Rock. He was like, he's an entertainer, a great guy, just a great friend. And you would think on the sides that these guys talk shit about each other, but these guys, they really respect each other. They, unless you're like going from the WCW days, the NWO versus DX, well, that shit was real.
Plus, there's so much history with Stone Cold and The Rock, too.
Yeah. But you know,
I love seeing I like you guys know exactly what you're talking about. I love seeing clips of The Rock on YouTube.
I mean,
can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
You know,
I love seeing his shit.
You know, he's actually in one of the storylines in WrestleMania 40 right
now.
now.
Yeah, he's
What?
With, yeah.
Yeah.
They booed him.
He's
They
in there
made him
with-
the bad guy right now.
He's in there with
Or
Cody
the sellout.
Rhodes.
The sellout. He's like the sellout, right? Like they booed him off stage, and like he was
Well,
like,
I mean, think about-
finally, The Rock has come back to Las Vegas.
I mean,
whatever.
think about it. He's that like big Hollywood guy,
They think he's
and you
So
know
it's understandable.
they want to be able to like push like the big Hollywood guy to get eyes on the product when nobody really wanted that. So instead, they called an audible and they put him in as the bad guy, and now they're putting him on the side with Roman Reigns, where they have all this power, all this sway, and they're trying to get things corruptly to go their way.
Okay.
You know, so that's kind of the direction they're going with this.
Nothing beats the storylines of the old, you know, the Hell in a Cell,
They got to put the title on Cody Rhodes.
like the
after
Hell in a
this match.
Cell with you know the Undertaker and his brother, you know, with beating Mick Foley, with you know the Vince McMahon and who was it? It was the Board or something. They had fucking Gold Dust. They had the Sergeant Slaughter. I mean, they had these weird storylines.
Oh,
where
my fucking God.
they had to bury, you know, Undertaker had to be buried alive or some shit.
Oh, yeah, I
Like,
remember that.
These storylines were
Just whacked
crazy,
out.
crazy. But the DX and the NWO shit, like that was literally legit real. Like back and forth fights were literally happening on the side. You know, if you look at the documentaries,
Bro, that was the last couple years of WCW. That was just daily. With the way they fell apart.
That NWO shit was like that was real. The who was it? The guy, Mr. Sexy, the guy that passed away. WCW, NWO. You guys are.
Was it Brian? Was it? I'm trying to think. You got so many. There's so many guys popping through my head right now. Kevin Nash. No.
No, not Kevin Nash. The other guy.
Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon.
Yeah, Scott Hall.
Scott Hall, dude. The genius of him saying we're gonna take over, we're gonna create something new, and they did that. That when they formed the NWO,
That wouldn't have
was
worked without
live.
Hogan, though.
That was live. That was
Oh, that was real.
That was real.
time.
Oh,
that was
I
real.
didn't see
When
it,
they
but
took off their shirts and they displayed NWO, they were like, and Hulk Hogan was like, you know, they all
Because the
doing-
thing
it was-
is, that crowd
it
was ready to riot. That's what
Yeah.
made it real.
And it was like that was the attitude. That was the attitude era, the bad boy era that you can be bad and get away with it. And fast forward, and then now it's like, I don't know. So back to your question, if I'm hyped for 40, it's like I don't know if the same intensity is going to be there from way back then. You know,
I mean, I think it will be because you know you had the main
different. You
event
got
from
different.
last
You
year
have
where
different
got screwed
audiences.
You had the main event from last year where you know Cody got screwed over, and you know you're kind of just you're trying to once again finish that story.
I like that they're trying to create. They're constantly trying to create storylines to keep it interesting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got to keep it fresh. You know, because
yeah.
I liked. What was it? There was a battle in Puerto Rico where they had Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny was fighting. Who was the Spanish guy? Roman Reigns.
Damian Priest.
Yeah, and they were fighting back at each other. And
Yo, dude, that crowd was lit.
right,
bro.
it was like I was like, yo, what? How did I miss this? I was like, Bad Bunny's up in there kicking somebody's ass.
Yeah,
like-
Bad Bunny was in a wrestling ring.
And he was taking
What?
He was taking ass a beat down, and he was getting back up. Yeah, bro. He was like, I'm doing it all. And after that, I gave Bad Bunny more respect, not because he's Puerto Rican, because he was like, what's gonna make me? This just gonna make me more famous.
Yeah, of course.
Throw me in the fucking ring.
Also, here's my thing, dude.
Oh,
wait,
also
hold
Logan Paul.
on.
And he's
wrestling.
fucking cool.
I know, dude. Oh, we got to get to that in a second, dude. Fuck the extra famous part, dude. If I'm at a point where I can find a way, dude. Like I said, I know little to nothing about any of this shit. Not that it's shit. I'm just saying it like that because I'm fucking.
You're just putting your
put my
outside
words
in.
out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But I don't know anything about it. But if they said, "Yo, do you want to do WrestleMania?" Yes. Not even question. Dude, that sounds like so much fun. Are you kidding me?
Yo.
I get to go on TV and like
And do what I wanted to do it as a child.
and just like dude, say less.
Because we're 45 minutes outside of Philly.
If
You
it
think
makes my
Jason
career
Kelsey's
better-
gonna be there?
Fuck
at
yeah.
Mania?
Fuck yeah. 100%.
Like just somehow popping one of the storylines.
I would not.
I
would
want
not,
that so bad.
I would not put it past me if both brothers would be there.
No, I wouldn't put it past me either. But I'm saying Jason because it's Philly.
Because how Jason popped up at the Bills game. I mean,
dude.
that was amazing.
Did I show you that?
That was one of the most amazing.
All right.
That has to be
So I'm gonna
the
show you
most
that.
amazing football moment of the year. Kelsey jumping out of the, his future sister-in-law's in the back. He picks up a little girl so she could, she had a Taylor Swift sign.
Oh, did you see
She
when they went
picks
to
her up.
commercial and he's just fucking yelling?
Yeah. Oh my God. He's out there in tailgating, taking shots out of helmets.
Yeah, no, I'm showing PJ this right now,
Wait, is
everybody.
Jason Kelsey he's also a football player, right?
Yeah, they're
He's
brothers.
the Eagles. He's on my team.
Oh,
he's,
dude, he
he's
looks like so much fun. I want to hang out with Jason Kelsey.
dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yo, dude, he was pounding a beer, screaming and leaping off of ledges while shirtless. That's my kind of
Oh,
guy.
dude, it was
That's the
fucking
game.
great.
That's the game.
That's what I do.
That's the game we're talking about.
I'm showing this to you
Like
now.
it was.
I'm
It
waiting
reminded
for it.
me of
There
how
he is.
sports should be,
There, you see it?
and you gotta love him.
I love him.
You gotta love him. You gotta love him. Like, and I posted on Facebook.
That's the
I
show.
think I posted that clip, right? I don't know if I posted something like that, but I posted on Facebook,
like-
and I said, "I'm glad."
Yeah, where he's just
he
going,
was.
"Ah!"
I'm glad he was on my team. Like he's just.
Hell yeah.
He's just he's one of those types of dude. If you see him in a bar, he's buying drinks for everybody, and he's drinking with you.
Fuck yeah,
That's the
Fuck
type
yeah.
of guy he is.
dude.
But I thought he was. It was
I'd
so.
love
so
to hang
cool
out. Yo,
that he's
Jason
picking up
Kelsey, if you're watching,
Taylor
I'm
Swift-
down to hang.
Taylor Swift, fans, and he's picking them up so they can take pictures and meet her. He
That's
jumped
so
out of the
sweet.
press box.
Yeah, he did do that.
bare chested, and started picking up. And he was like high fiving everybody. And it's I think
In the
that's
middle
what
of
football
cold ass Buffalo.
And that's what
I
football
love
should
that.
be.
I love that. I love Jason Kelsey now.
And his mom and his wife said, "Just don't get, just be good about it." And he was like, "All right, whatever."
I'm doing my thing. I'm having fun.
Yeah, and they said, "Just have fun," And listen, the Kelsey brothers' mom, she's looks like
that
she
is the
has
goat.
so much fun.
That is the goat.
She wears both the
yeah.
she's a fan of both. But like, how can you not love that? Like, it's just and the fact that, listen, I get it. Whoever's watching some of y'all hating Taylor Swift at football games, but listen, if you are a dad and you have a daughter if you're a dad that's into football and you have a daughter that's into Taylor Swift, it gives you a chance to bond with your daughter watching football.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh, I can see, especially if you're a Chiefs fan, that's even more the better. It's just sitting there watching the game, and your favorite singer is on the TV with, so you can sit there and watch football with your mom, with your dad, whatever. So I think it's cool. I think it's cool that, I get it. They're constantly showing Taylor Swift. They call it the Swift Bowl, but I
Yeah.
think it's cool. I think it's cool. After the Super Bowl, you seeing Kelsey and her, embrace, kiss each other, and it was like, it wasn't like forced. It was just genuinely like two people care about you. I'm like, damn, they look like they're gonna get married. It's just.
Only thing that was forced was the camera being there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
No, that's what
And they did it on purpose,
Dude, I feel bad for Taylor Swift because like people are so invested in her personal life, and it's like, dude, if someone was that deep, like, yo, like the stories that and that if someone was that invested in my personal life, that dude, there would be a Netflix documentary.
I mean, and I think, listen, tell us.
There'd be
I love how Jill's just over there.
there'd be
shaking
a
her head.
documentary.
If it's the end with the end that we hope isn't the end.
Dude, can you imagine?
He's right there.
Dude, yeah, no. If that thing that I said that could happen happens, that's That's a 6-parter on HBO Max, pal. that's above Netflix. That's in the really
There's
niche.
plenty of other things we could talk about. We could talk about how you're performing at a strip club March 2nd. You're putting a show together at a strip club.
I am putting a show together at a strip club March 2nd. Actually, I'm gonna fucking name drop.
He bribed my wife with
Hopefully he doesn't strip.
Joey fucking Diaz came to the last show. He did 10 minutes. He murdered. And what's it called? A buddy of mine sent me his podcast the next day, and he talked about it. And one thing that he said about Betty's was, hold on, before I even say that, what's really funny is my buddy was seeing, my buddy Vin Baker, he was seeing Tom Segura down in AC that night. And the first thing Tom Segura said when he walked out on stage was, so Joey fucking Diaz was supposed to be here tonight. I have no clue where the fuck he is. He was sitting in a basement next to me at a go-go bar. He was in the basement of a go-go bar sitting next to me. No, he did 10 minutes.
Did you get to talk to Joey at all?
Yeah, I mean, a few words here, and I didn't really want to bother him because there were people going up to him like, oh, man, big fan. And I was like, hey, man, listen, big fan of your work. Honestly, one of my big... He's in my bio on Instagram for years. But he talked about it on this podcast. He was like, listen... I had the fucking opportunity to do a 2,000-person room that fucking night with my friend Tom Segura down in Atlantic City. They would have fucking loved me. I would have done 10, 15 minutes, fucking murder, gotten the fuck out of there, got fucking paid. Could have done this other fucking show for the dojo, but I didn't want to take away my fucking friend Lee's spot because everyone would have wanted to see me instead of Lee.
Dojo?
He was almost at the dojo.
Oh, wow.
But listen, my friend Christy Miller, who we fucking interviewed on here, shout out Christy Miller.
Yeah.
My friend Christy Miller was doing a show down at Black Betty's Saloon in Southampton, New Jersey. Either way, he said that it was rooms like that where it's like 40 like 44 people in there, give or take. Like he was like, it's rooms like that. That's where a fucking magic happens. Because he was like, these are people that are like still like like down there doing the grind. And he was like, I needed to be surrounded by that, and so he might come back. Hopefully, if he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But. He said he had a good time. Well, so
Christy might come back too.
Dude, I fucking love Christy. Dude, once I have my show there.
She told me she was coming down because I think we were talking about having her on a Governor's.
Oh yeah,
She thought it was, and she thought I was talking about that night.
She told me about that. Yeah.
And I was kind of just like, no, I'm talking about like in April, and basically I just told her we were like, nah, because I'm doing karaoke because we were going out for my birthday that night. And she was basically just like, all right, have fun. Don't sing and drive. Drinking is fine. No singing while driving.
I love Christy Miller.
Nobody asked for all this happiness.
Oh, hell yeah. Now my forearm smells like a sock. Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, I can only imagine how that smells.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What, do you smell it?
Nah, I hope not. I don't want to smell it.
Fucking stick it in there.
Yeah. But she told me she was going to South Boy, and then I didn't even realize at the time she was going to Black Betty's. Yeah. I only found out after you told me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I ran into her, and she was like, oh, and someone said, oh, Christy, and I was like, oh, hey, Christy and PJ, and she was like, hey, and then I started walking away, and like I started talking to someone else, and then I turned around, and I was like, wait, Christy Miller? And she was like, yeah. I was like, dude, I interviewed you on my on John and the Hot Tag Takes. She was like, yeah, how you doing? I was like, I didn't fucking know it was you, dude. Get the fuck over here. And then we were shooting the shit and talking and whatnot. It was fun. She had a great set. She had a really funny set.
I'm sure, dude. She's fucking hilarious.
Dude, no, her set was so funny, dude. She was crowd working my brother. He was, dude, I can't even say what she said, but it was funny.
She was crowd working Patrick.
So funny. It was so funny.
Oh my god,
dude! No, and he was
he ready for that?
Also, she crowd worked him not out of no reason. He was heckling her when I wasn't in the room.
Oh, what a fucking idiot!
He was heckling her. He was fucking heckling her.
Why would you do that, dude? You asked for this.
Oh no, he totally did. He had a great time.
I mean, I'm glad he had fun with it. But like,
sometimes the reactions from the comedians to the hecklers are the best. That's what the magic is.
Oh yeah,
this is improv.
Dude, listen, I've been doing a lot of off the dome shit recently. I love just fucking in a room. It's like now what I do is it's like I'll put together a set. It's like, oh, I'm doing a 15-minute set. All right, I'll go out there with like 12 minutes worth ish, give or take, 10 to 15 minutes of material, whatever. And then I end up doing like 5 to 6 minutes of material, maybe, and the rest of it's just me shooting the shit with the room. Dude, I did a show for Knights of Columbus at an elementary Catholic school cafeteria.
Well, say it again.
How was that?
How
Elementary
the hell did you pull that off?
in elementary Catholic school cafeteria.
All right, so it wasn't
A buddy of mine
it
put
wasn't
the
an
show together.
elementary.
It was an
crowd.
elementary school. No, it was old
Okay,
people.
perfect.
It was at night.
Did you keep them
Excuse
awake?
me. So I did. However, there was a stipulation.
You couldn't curse,
A lot of them were religious,
so you couldn't curse.
and I did my Tony Soprano impression. And the old religious people don't like it when a ginger goes on stage and says, "Jesus fucking Christ." They did not like that. I mean, the thing is, I didn't even know that they had that there were problems with it until after the show. Like, it was just some of the old ones who were like, "I didn't really like when he took the Lord's name in vain." Like, it wasn't like people were like, "Boo!" Like, people were laughing and shit. But what's it called? So what's funny is after I did my set, I went to the bathroom. They had a little intermission in the middle because there was like a raffle thing going on. And this old lady came up to me and she said, "Hey, I just wanted to say, I like what you guys are doing." I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." And then she pulled out her phone. She was like, but and she pulled out her phone. She was like, "Have you ever heard of?"
In the Lord's name in vain.
Exactly.
I don't appreciate that.
She pulled out her phone. She was like, "Have you ever heard of so and so?" It was like some big name comedian that I don't remember the name of, and I hadn't heard of him before. And I was like, "Oh no, I haven't heard of him." And she was like, "Oh, look at this." And she had a picture of him all pulled up, and she showed me. She was like, "Look at that. He's playing an arena. Yeah, no, he filled out that whole arena, right? He's doing really good for himself." I was like, "Wow, that's really good." And she went, "Yeah, all clean material." And I went, "Ah!"
She wants you to be the Will Smith of comedy.
And I went, "Ah!" Oh, yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, listen, to each comic their own. And then she pulled out a little plush heart with a little chain on it that had a little Jesus on it. And she handed it to me, and she was like, "Peace be with you." And then she walked away. And then two of the other comics got the heart plushies in the same talking to that night. Also, I felt so... Okay, listen, I'm shouting out all these comics. They were so fun.
You were at peace. She made peace with you.
I really did. Hold on.
He
was at peace.
She didn't give you the Catholic shun.
I'm about to tell a story involving some comics. I'm shouting at all these comics right now. They were all hilarious. Tom Crossan, he put together the show and put me on. Love you, Tom Crossan. Josh Tinley, Caitlin Kosas, and Mike Campanella were all on the show. They were all phenomenal.
Please tell me Tom got that talking to, knowing Tom.
No, it was me, Kate, and I believe Josh. But so after the show, me, Caitlin Kosas, and Josh Tinley. I mean, all of them. Tom and Mike, all four of them. And I mean, myself included, of course. The five of us, all very funny. They're all very funny comedians. And Caitlin is super talented. Josh is super talented. They're very, very, very funny people. Now, this was a room of old white people. So when I did my set, of course I did
That makes sense.
Of course I did the Trump impression. Of course. It's old white people. All you got to say is, "Rosie O'Donnell, a bit of a dog. She's kind of gay." It's all you got to do. And then they're like, "Oh my God, it's Donald Trump!"
Or you do Windex right here.
You know, the Windex right here is pussy stinky. The pussy is self-cleaning on the inside,
dirty pussy.
but the pussy's dirty on the outside. You got to clean it. You got to clean the outside of the
I
pussy.
wouldn't even grab.
Because if you,
Dirty pussy.
because if you don't clean the outside of your pussy,
Trust me, he knows about dirty pussy.
if you don't clean the outside of the pussy, then what happens is when you put the penis inside of the pussy, it pushes the bacteria inside of the clean, self-cleaning part, and then you get a UTI, and then you give the guy a UTI. That's how it works, you stupid bitch. I didn't give you UTIs. You gave them to your fucking self. I'm sorry.
He's got trauma.
No, it was funny.
He's got trauma.
I have an ex who told people that I gave her that all I did was constantly give her UTIs because she wouldn't wash her pussy because it's self-cleaning. And I told them that story earlier, so I was referencing a story I had said earlier in the day.
How did the crowd react?
I didn't say that on stage.
That part? What was the
That
part you
part?
said on stage? You might want to,
About the pussy?
I guess.
What'd I say before that?
How did the
Have the crowd react to the Trump impression.
react?
Sorry, I forgot where I was.
You
So
old people were We're dead as a door now.
Okay, so I didn't say all that on stage. That was just for me here now. All I did was the Rosie O'Donnell thing, and I also did a bit about him singing horse's name. 'Cause I've been to the desert on a horse with no name at all. Not good. It felt great to be out of the rain. Okay. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain at all. Not good. Da-da-da, da-da-da. I did that whole bit. And they loved it. And so after the show, I was hanging out. It was me, Caitlin Kosas, Josh Tinley. We were all standing around shooting this shit. And
I wonder what got this lady to say peace be with you.
and audience members kept coming up to us, and they would go up to Josh and Kate first, and they would go, "Oh my God, you two were so funny. You had me and my husband laughing so hard." And then they turned to me. "But you, oh my God, that Trump impression, oh my God, you were so funny."
Oh,
And I was standing there, and like after they walked away, I was like, "Guys, you guys are all, I respect your craft, I love your comedy. I feel so bad," because they were like, "Oh, you guys are funny, but you, my good sir, oh my God,
You were hilarious."
I felt so bad. I'm getting sweaty now.
No, it's listen.
He's
It's
just reveling
it's
in
good.
himself
It's
so
good.
much.
All I know is wash your pussy or you get UTIs.
Yeah, he learned that one.
Yo, I thought I had an STD when I got my first UTI, bro. I had drips. You know what's funny? I told my mom. Because here's the thing. I love oversharing with my mother just because then she just goes, "Oh, no, PJ, no, that's the kind of thing you tell your friends." And she doesn't like gross shit. So I love telling her those things, especially gross shit, because then it makes her get all grossed out and it's funny. She loves me.
Sometimes.
And so I told her that I was itching, and and she was like, "Oh my God, you might have gotten an STD." And then for the week before I was free to get tested, which I got tested, I was clean, thank goodness. But for the whole week, she was like, "Oh my God, you're such a slut." For the whole week, she was like, "You have an STD? What a slut." I was like, "Mom, fuck off." I don't want to have an STD. I was only 20 at the time.
Shut up, you hoe bag.
No, she would have called me a gay wad. That's one of the terms my mom likes. Ooh,
Okay.
gay wad.
Yeah, I overshared something with my mom that I was playing. I picked up my mom and took her to. I forget where I took her, and I played Bad Bunny.
Okay.
And I said,
Damn, you are fucking Hispanic.
Well, it was on my radio. He's Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. My
We were
family,
talking about Bad Bunny a
my
little bit
family
ago.
is from Vega Baja. He is from Vega Baja, so it's like.
Oh, I respect that.
So I put it on, and I was like, "Oh, Mom, I like Bad Bunny stuff. It's good music." He goes, "Oh yeah, it's really good. Talking about fucking bitch, this bitch, fucking that bitch, and this." And I'm like, "It's really clean." I'm like, "Okay, Mom, I didn't need that." So I get it. So really nice, really nice. He's talking about fucking this girl, fucking that. He's a really horny ass dog.
Dude, oversharing with my mom is the funnest.
Well, me and my mom are best friends. It's like,
Oh, dude.
my mom knows more shit about me. She knows the bad side of me.
Listen, people. Listen, usually sometimes it's tough for people to catch on to my bullshit. My mom, I can't get nothing past that woman. I can't get nothing past her. I don't care how.
I used to smoke blunts with my mom.
Dude, my mom.
Back in the day.
My mom refuses
Back
to.
in the day.
Because my mom's one of those like Catholic schoolgirls that grew up in, and so she has that in her mind like, "Oh, weed is bad. I can't do weed. No weed for me." I don't know why I made my mom.
I feel like you're channeling your inner
10
family
years
guy.
ago.
No. I don't know why I made my mom Mr. Garrison from fucking South Park. Oh,
yeah.
Mr. Hat, I can't smoke weed, Mr. Hat. Oh, Mr. Hat, what are you doing, Mr. Hat? I've been watching a lot of South Park. I've been watching a lot. I've been binging it. I'm on season 11 now.
who's that guy that says okay.
Eric,
Stop smoking that weed. It's not good for you. Okay.
One of the teachers.
Don't do drugs. It's Mr. Mackey.
Yeah.
Okay, boys. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Okay. Drugs are bad. Okay. No, one of my favorite Mr. Mackey things is the first episode of season 3. It's one with Jennifer Aniston, and they go do like the gay choir for saving the forest or something like that, and they go down to, I forget, but one of the one of the South American countries, I think. Either way, there's a jungle. And Hispanic people. So Mr. Mackey, you know, he always goes, okay. So in that episode, whenever he's talking to someone, because he, I guess, spoke fluent Spanish, he was like, ¿qué pasa? Muy bien. That's for the entire episode. Yo soy Señor Mackey. Muy bien. Entire episode. It was so
I
good.
never heard of that. I never heard the Spanish version. That's pretty good.
Dude, it was so
I'm
funny.
going to have to go home and YouTube that shit.
Muy bien.
Muy bien, okay.
Muy bien. Okay.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you got any other shows coming up?
This Saturday, from Saturday at 8 p.m. in Garwood, New Jersey. This Saturday, February 17th. It's going to be a fun one. I got Shay Thomas, Princess Gohan, John Franklin, Elazar Guzman, Vinny Scarpa, and Mike Filibosian, and maybe Vin Baker. I don't know. I told him, and he was like, well, I'll see if I'm free. And I was like, all right, cool.
I'm looking forward to Princess Gohan. That's a name.
Dude, listen, she is funny as shit. She's on top of her Instagram Reels game, too. Her Instagram Reels are funny as shit. And also, her name's a Dragon Ball reference. She's cool as shit. Yeah, no, the entire lineup's great. It's gonna be a fun show. What I'm doing is I used to not charge tickets for this showcase show. However, what I'm doing now is I'm charging $10 tickets, and at the end of the night, I'm splitting the pot in half. I'm taking half because I'm producing the show. I'm putting it all together. I deserve to get a little bit of chump change from it.
That's fair.
And then I'm taking the other half and I'm divvying it up amongst the comics. So at least the comics get some form of gas money for coming out to the show and getting some stage time. I love getting my comics paid. I'm a whore for it. I just don't have the money to pay them, so I have to make money.
Be honest, PJ. You know it's for the strippers later.
What?
Those are for the strippers at the next one, he said.
Next one.
Motherfucker, listen, I only support.
Break it all up into singles.
He said he's going to do the stripping. I
them.
always support a venue, but I will never become the person that goes broke tipping.
He said he's going to be doing the
I'll give him
stripping.
tips. Yo, dude,
So he's going to
listen.
be doing the tipping.
Listen. I'll show up. I'll show up. I got $20. $7 for the beer. And then the rest of that, I put half of that, tip the bartender, half of that to the strippers. I support the venue.
He supports everybody.
And also, the strippers are super nice people. So, like, of course, I like
Usually, yeah.
And listen.
Usually strippers are pretty cool.
Listen, I especially tip the strippers that come downstairs and watch the comedy because it's like, yo, you're giving your time to my comedy. Fuck it, thank you,
Actually,
appreciate it.
there's a
I
downstairs.
was going to say,
there?
they never did
Do they
that.
come out with
No,
their
that's
tits
what
out?
the comedy's in the downstairs.
You know,
Do they come
I
out
was
with
trying
their
to
tits
figure out
out?
where would you do the comedy club? And the only place I saw was the
Downstairs.
stripper pole.
I would imagine because you're just around when you take
Do they
That's
come
why
out
I
with their
thought you
tits
did
out?
that.
Yeah, they come down with their tits out sometimes.
That's nice. A comedy show with some
Because it's probably
two
work.
jugs.
It's probably work to put a shirt on. So
yeah.
Hey, that's
Like, why
that's
put
not
in
a
the
bad
extra
that's
work
not
to
a
put
bad
clothes
fucking
on?
And
show.
also, especially if you're the
It's gonna come
bartender,
off
you're
in the
carrying
first
like
place.
7 Corona extras and like a Coke Zero between your pussy lips just so like you can like try to bring all the drinks down in one go. So it's like you can put on a whole sweater for that. Also, one thing that I find so funny is like they'll walk around with their titties out. Well, not fully out. It's a go-go bar. So it's like they're not wearing anything, but like they have like star-shaped stickies on their nipples. So it's not naked. Or they have like a fishnet on over it, but like pretty much naked. They were walking around at the show giving out drinks and shit. And it's like I love how I'm used to it because I run the mic there with, Matt and Zool and Hodge. So I'm used to seeing them down there like that all the time. But like we had like civilians in the audience. We had people that like worked at like insurance companies and shit, just sitting there all in their nice like, ooh, we're going out on a Saturday night. Oh my god, outfit. We're seeing a comedy show. And all
then they realize they're at a strip club.
And then all of a sudden it's just like, yo, who the fuck got the corona? Yo, what the fuck's going on? Yo, how you doing? Hey yo, you got a single? You got a single for me, baby? Oh yeah.
And she's like, Jerry, what the fuck? I thought you were taking me out something nice. This is not nice. I didn't want to go see titties, okay? If I want to see titties, I would pull my shirt off and look at mine.
You know what's even better?
Right? Am I right or am I wrong?
When Zool
We'll find out March 2nd. I'll find out.
That is exactly what we said. Some girl in the crowd, some sort of girl in the crowd would say some shit.
When Zool went on stage, 2 of the strippers came out with the American flag painted on their rack, and then we all pledged allegiance to their titties. Everyone stood up and we pledged allegiance to the titties.
I would have taken my hat off.
To the United States of titties.
Dude, it was that was fun. That was a fun time. That was a fun show. It was a great time. Every comic killed. Oh, Joey Diaz came. It was a great fucking night.
That was the one he came to?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was a good night.
Oh, those strippers showed out for the famous guy.
Dude, for real. Dude,
they showed. Let's just say,
yo,
they probably showed.
There were so many off-duty.
They
flashed him more times
that
for
night.
free than they got to flash them for dollars.
Dude, there were so many off-duty strippers there that night, just hanging, and then they were like, "Oh my god, it's Joey Diaz! Oh my god!"
Yeah. You want to lap dance? You're working.
How much money
but we go back now.
How much money did Joey Diaz spend that night?
He didn't even go upstairs.
Smart man.
He came in the back, and then
He
he left out the back,
knew.
and then he walked back down to his car.
He fucking knew.
He did not go to the titty part.
He fucking knew.
A very respectable man.
He fucking knew.
That's the problem with me. I would go to the titty bar first.
see, because you know what's gonna happen once you go to the titty bar.
You gotta see what's out there. You gotta see what's.
The problem is, it's gotta
explore.
The problem with being Joey Diaz is it's gotta suck because he's famous to the point where like he's so recognizable. Like what's it called? I remember Jim Carrey once said, he was like, dude, try being a celebrity of my caliber for 24 hours, see how you do.
It's hard.
It's like, dude, he can't go to like a Starbucks anywhere and not be recognized.
He can't go anywhere.
Joey Diaz could go places and not get recognized.
True.
Yeah.
But people like Jim Carrey, like Steve Carell.
Nobody.
Will Ferrell.
Those type of people, they can't go
You're
nowhere.
recognized everywhere.
Well,
and if people don't approach you, they're going to be like, oh my God, it's Seth Rogen over there.
Will does a kind of a good thing, like he'll put glasses on and, he has.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah, he has the beard growing. So you not always recognize who the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But once you hear him talking, you're like, wait a minute. Like,
Okay. We got all right. We're getting a 10-second countdown,
Yeah,
guys. Hold on, everyone! Shout out your social medias. I'm gonna go first because I came up with the idea, bitch. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at the PJ Morin. Look me up on YouTube, PJ Morin. Look up my Facebook, PJ Morin. Follow me on everything, like my videos and stuff. And I love you forever. And come out to a show sometime. I charge cheap tickets and I put together a solid show. That's not just me saying that. I do. I promise it's a good show. We have a funny back guarantee. If you don't have a good time, you're gonna have your money back. And I've said that about every single show I've ever ran, and not a single person has ever taken me up on my funny back guarantee. But if you come to the show and you do not like it or do not have a good time, you will 100% get your ticket money back.
and you can see he takes his shirt off.
I'm just saying.
Along with some strippers on March 2nd.
Okay, listen. February 17th, Garwood, New Jersey, 8 o'clock at the Garwood West. It's gonna be a fun show. $10 tickets. It's gonna be a great time. March 2nd, Black Betty's. Black Betty's in South Amboy, New Jersey. The show's gonna start at probably 8 o'clock. It's going to be a fun time. Tickets are probably going to be between $10 and $15. I'm not exactly sure. Don't quote me on that. Probably 15 or 10. I don't even know. That's going to be a great one. Joey Diaz might roll out to that one. I don't even know. And I have some other stuff coming up. Hold on. There is one thing I do want to plug because I have a cancer benefit that I'm doing, and more money to someone with cancer is super swag. Hold on.
Yeah.
Shout out Anthony Ennis. He booked me on this, and he's doing it. Anthony Ennis, what a king. All right, guys. On March 9th at the Union Beach Firehouse. It's a Saturday night. Doors are at 7. The show starts at 8 o'clock. It is $40 a ticket for a fundraiser for a girl with cancer. That is all the information I know about that. And if you want to come, $40 to a good cause would be a great thing. And it's at a firehouse. And cancer sucks. Fuck cancer, dude. So
I love it.
That's what I got coming up. I would say go to all of it because all of them are going to be fun, and one of them money goes towards good shit. So follow me on all that shit, sexies. And John.
Follow me at JohnAndrew0310 and subscribe to the YouTube channel Hot Tag Takes with John BRECKO and friends. We need just around 70 more subscribers to get to 500, y'all.
We're almost fucking there already?
Yeah, we're at 428 again.
That's what I'm talking about, baby! And now your social media.
You can follow me on In My Circle at YouTube. You can follow, subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram, Ralphie Rotten, or DJ Noise. Peace.
Hey,
oh, yeah, baby, we're getting out of here. Have yourself a great night! Yeah, yeah.